feel like I start all these Xbox streams off just making jokes about how amazing this early 2000s UI is. Because to be fair, it's kind of amazing. Also, hi, hello. I should sound a little better, theoretically, with this pop filter, so I can pop my peas all playtime long. From your friends and mine at Majesco and Rage. Please let that have been an FMV, because it was almost an FMV. It's not a big robot, to be super honest, like compared to the people. It's also a little loud in my ears. I'm gonna turn this down from my television. The evils of future dehuman shot will be thwarted by traditional aviation power. That also, transforms into a robot, but, In case you forgot what game this was, it said it like twice. I don't know if you caught that.
Video games.
Video games. I have never played this game before, and I know how long to beat is always a very good indicator of everything. But they said that this game was like 2 hours long. So that seems about perfect.
Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong? Can't seem to change anything yet.
Is this game supposed to be widescreen?
I don't know. It seems sort of okay. It's the one thing that I'm like maybe not the most fond about my $5, actually less than $5 upscaler, is that it makes everything widescreen.
Our intelligence headquarters has now come under heavy
Force
attack.
43 on it.
It is finally time to reveal Project Gun.
Yeah, I'd have to force it from OBS, which probably
That's what I meant.
yeah, probably wouldn't be that hard. But I did set the Xbox regular to be widescreen.
Headquarters is under siege.
Whatever that means.
Yeah. Uh-oh, hold on.
In case this game is happening.
Yeah, we need to fix something. Invert aim, jet only, please. Thank you. Do we have subtitles? Oh, we do have subtitles. I'm impressed.
Work with the allies to defeat
Oh, wait.
the enemy force.
I am shooting my friends. I should not have done that.
Ask.
I'm a robot.
To get the upper hand.
This looks alright, at
Yeah,
least.
at least thus far. Can't wait for, everything to go off the rails later, but...
Good work. The invasion has been repelled. Perform a reconnaissance of the area and verify that our weapons plant remains intact.
Oh, there we
The
go.
weapons plant has been marked with a cross on your radar.
I've transformed into a jet. Because
You Macross wannabe?
video games.
And or discount Macross.
The weapons plant appears to be fully functional.
Well, actually, it would only be discount Macross if idols are involved.
Before completing your reconnaissance.
I'm not sure what... I think this game was made in England, so,
It doesn't mean they don't like Macross.
that's true. Yep. Well, I've increased my ammo.
We have detected multiple airborne hostiles at the
Oh, there we
farming
go.
area. They should at least provide some useful target practice. Head toward the marker on your radar.
The mission control sounds like fake Dan Green, which is kind of impressive. Eh.
The farm
You
area
promise me real Dan Green or better?
it must not be hard.
I cannot promise you real Dan Green.
Farm area.
Oops. Oh boy. Whoop. Do not go speeding into the ground, gunmetal. I feel like this is maybe a little more awkward than it probably should be, where you're fighting like airborne dudes on the ground. I'm working on it, fake Dan Green.
Good shooting. You've almost done it.
But for, 2000, whatever, 2003, I think. One more. Oh, stop spinning around. That is the most frustrating.
Project Gunmetal is everything we had hoped for. The enemy has been defeated and Allied casualties are light.
Yay!
Well done.
Gunmetal. I did it. I saved the town or something.
That was a neat gun.
Oh, now I have torpedoes.
The enemy has been deploying automatons to deliver devastating explosives to our settlements. We have
They've been
detected a
deploying
number of these
near
bombs making their way
automatas.
toward our weapons
Say what?
Protect our settlements.
Just
and do not let the
automatons,
enemy
but
jeopardize the
I'm
arms
making
program.
jokes here because this seems solid if generic.
Our settlements are vulnerable to
2 hours of extremely generic action.
Yeah.
Put that on the box.
So, like, the entirety of the back of the box is, like, literally just talking about, dude, you're a robot that turns into a jet. How cool is that? That's, like, literally the entirety of the back of the box. It's hilarious. Ow.
Don't forget to use your missiles.
God, those hurt. Oops. Also, this control scheme is a little weird, but it... You know, just press an A to switch weapons and X to jump and Y to transform. Oh, that's useful. I've turned on auto aim. That seems like a thing I should have done from the get-go. Ow, 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 ow.
Well done. Settlement 1 is safe for now. More enemy units are approaching Settlement 2. You are needed there immediately.
Yeah, there were some decent combat games on Xbox. The Mech Assaults, and I guess this is fine.
Yeah. I do have the Mech Assaults. Whoops. Press the correct button to transform.
Mech Assault was fun on the internet, and I don't think you can play it there anymore, but...
Nope.
Yeah, since there was no Halo at Xbox Live launch, Mech Assault was kind of the game. Speaking as one of the... How many people? A few hundred people who had Xbox Live at launch.
Oh, auto aim turns off my ability to look up and down. That's great. I don't have any missiles either. That's also great. Yeah. I don't like these ones that explode. Because they explode with a very wide radius.
Why they gotta explode us like that?
It's a great question.
The
Yeah, no
attack
kidding.
on
That's
Settlement
some
2
large
has been
exploding.
Keep it up. Settlement 3 is now under attack. Use every means at your disposal to repel the enemy troops.
I have very low health. Oop. These torpedoes seem pretty useful. Oops. I say as I walk towards the exploding man.
Settlement 3 reports no enemy units in the vicinity. Good work.
Yeah.
Good work. The mission mission was a
I
success.
saved the settlements. Gunmetal. I want to point out that was 2 missions of 14. Also, I read the plot of this game that's in this guide that I just have open to see how many missions there were. I think this mission is this game is just Gundam, because it's talking about how people discovered the ability to travel through wormholes, and then people jumped into, or no, this is reverse Gundam, because people started colonizing the wormhole planets, and then people on Earth got upset and destroyed the jump gate that made them get to the wormhole planets. But now the people from Earth are back and angry.
Alternatively, some Colony Wars stuff.
Yeah.
Enemies are amassing at a location dangerously close to the intelligence HQ. Even you cannot hope to overcome such a powerful force. We are preparing our choppers, and the weapons plant beyond the mountains is dispatching a consignment of armaments. See that the convoy arrives safely, and we may be able to strike first.
Also, alright, 3rd mission, escort mission. Here we go.
Work with our forces to protect the weapons convoy.
Yeah! I landed on the enemy jet and then just shot at it until it died. I'm the best.
Don't forget to use your missiles.
I've been forgetting to use my missiles, thanks Dan Green. Fake Dan Green.
The convoy is under fire. 3 convoy vehicles remain. Stay close to them. The convoy is making good progress. The convoy is under fire.
Also, like, this landscape just makes me think of, like, Naboo Starfighter or something of that nature. Just like, I mean, it's green and recognizable as grass, but not much more than that. Which, to be fair, you know, OG Xbox over here, not the graphical powerhouse. Oh, I stepped on that man and he exploded. That's so good. I've discovered my new favorite thing to do in the gunmetal.
Locate an ammo dump to reload your weapons.
don't feel like I'm halfway there, but I guess I'm halfway there. Also, this chrome texture is really nice. Which, for a game called Gunmetal, I would hope that the metal looks super good. Escort missions.
Barrel roll to break missile lock.
I can barrel roll. There are not a lot of buttons on this controller. You can't tell me to barrel roll and then not tell me how to barrel roll.
The convoy is almost home. Keep it up. The re-energizer is under attack. The weapons plant is useless without it.
Hello increased.
The re-energizer is under attack. The weapons plant is useless without it.
Goodness. That was a very loud car noise.
Oh, you mean over here?
Yeah. Someone was in a big hurry.
Critical system failure imminent.
Oh no! Gunmetal! And also old video games with no checkpoints.
Work with our forces to protect the weapons convoy.
Let's try that again, but this time better.
Barrel roll to break missile lock.
Oh, there's the barrel roll button.
The convoy is making good progress.
I really like that you can just stand at the back of the dropships and then everyone just walks into you and then turns into a nice bloody mist.
Locate an ammo dump to reload your weapons. The convoy is halfway there. You're doing well.
Pardon me while I shoot it, thanks.
Auto aim off. Auto aim on.
The toggle auto aim button is the button that does the barrel rolls, because that makes sense.
Auto aim off. Auto aim on.
Well, I think I've taken out all the enemies on the map, which is a good sign that I haven't, but you know. I've shot a lot of dudes.
Ammo increased.
See how a convoy is doing.
The convoy is almost home. Keep it up.
They're almost home.
The re-energizer is under attack. The weapons plant is useless without it.
And now there are more enemies. Oh, look at these cute little alien turtles. That's adorable. Get out of here, drop ships.
Wait for the convoy, then we can launch a concerted attack.
Oh, convoy. Pick it up. Can I push him?
Our choppers are fully armed and ready to move out.
Alright, cool. Oh, yes, we're going over here now. Oh, Jesus. Ah. That was not cool. Everything about that was unpleasant. Also, the frame rate is dying. There we go.
Nice job. You worked well with our forces to secure victory.
Oh, thank God. I don't think that titanium projectiles spinning at a ferocious speed attracts and sustains concentrated plasma clouds. I don't think that's how that works. But you know, I'm no scientist.
One of our cities has come under attack from the north and from the east. Energy from the power station at a nearby settlement must be diverted to powerful defense guns. The enemy must not be permitted to breach the city perimeter. Protect the guns until they come.
Now we're in the desert.
Defend the main defense guns until we can reroute the city's power and bring them online. Enemy units are approaching the city. The northern defense gun is under attack.
I really appreciate them saying that the northern defense gun is under attack when there is no compass whatsoever.
Enemy units are approaching the city. The eastern defense gun is under attack. The northern defense gun is under attack.
Can these defense guns stop being under attack for like 2 seconds while I deal with the other one being under attack? No? Cool.
Enemy units are approaching the city. Enemy units are approaching the city. The northern defense gun is under attack. The eastern defense gun is under attack. The northern defense gun is under attack.
Auto aim off.
Enemy units are approaching the city. The northern defense gun is under attack. The eastern defense gun is under attack. Enemy units are approaching the
I'm
city.
aware that enemy units are approaching the city.
The northern defense gun is under attack. The
Auto
northern
aim off.
defense gun has been
Oh,
destroyed.
well.
Well done. The city defense guns are fully charged. All is lost. You have failed.
What? That's... I'm so confused. They destroyed the northern defense gun. They said, "Good job, you've defended everything long enough. All the guns are online."
Defend the main defense guns.
And then
until
they
you
said that all
reroute
is
the city's
lost.
power and bring them online. Enemy units are approaching the city. units are approaching the city.
Trying to think if this game reminds me the most of anything. It just kind of seems like Rogue Squadron with walk on the ground form.
Yeah, I can see that.
Auto aim off.
There was a game that I streamed a while ago that was not very good, and I don't think I even finished the first mission because like the controls were all over the place. This seems like a more competent version of that. It was called like Gun Griffin Blaze, I think.
Oh, that sounds familiar. That has a better name, at least.
Yeah, that's true. But also, that game is bad.
Oh yeah, no, I believe it.
The eastern defense gun is under attack. Enemy units are approaching the city. The northern defense gun is under attack.
Auto aim off. Auto aim on.
Enemy units are approaching the city. The northern defense gun is under attack. The eastern defense gun is under attack. Enemy units are approaching the city.
Oh, not into the ground.
Well done. The city defense guns are fully charged.
Also in California news, I am not feeling any of the earthquakes here, so that's positive for me.
Yeah.
These units are no match for
All
our
of those
defense
Anime
guns.
Expo people, I assume they're the ones
And
who
they
are shaking and quaking.
and they deserve it.
TFP, have you heard of Hatsune Miku?
I have heard of Hatsune Miku. Boy, these defense guns seem effective, and why don't we have those charged all the time?
The enemy has identified our Achilles heel. Defend the remote energy base from attack.
Birds getting caught in your wind turbines and taking them down. No electricity to power the defense guns.
Auto aim off. Auto aim on. Protect the civilians.
Also, the answer was they discovered that
Enemy units are approaching the remote energy base.
Do not target civilians.
apparently I'm just shooting the crap out of civilians, also. And the reason we don't have these charged all the time is because they notice, like, oh, hey, those cool defense guns have a power source over here.
Do not target civilians.
Your ancestors did not murder civilians.
Enemy units are approaching the remote energy base. The remote energy base has come.
Look, to be fair, TFP wasn't targeting civilians, they were just getting killed, that's all.
There's a distinct difference.
And in the end, isn't that what matters?
Oops.
Enemy units are approaching the remote energy base.
Like you just standing there dumping into that ship, and the ship doing nothing except like maybe it was shooting the civilians too. I don't know.
I just assume everyone's shooting civilians at all times.
Fair enough.
Make Me Mad has said "aw shit" like he recognizes this game or something.
Well done. The city defenses have not been compromised.
Victory.
I got a Grand Prix bomb, general purpose unguided explosives with big explosions. I now filled out all my weapons, so that's cool.
3 of our dropships are en route to intercept another assault on the weapon research facility. They won't be able to hold them back for long. Get in there and help them out. Our dropships are moving in to intercept the enemy APCs. They are heavily outnumbered and need your help. Our dropships are under attack from the enemy tanks. Get over there and draw their fire.
Just gonna stand here and dump.
One of our dropships has been destroyed. You must try to protect the remaining 2. We can only hold back the enemy infantry for so long. Stem the flow of reinforcements by shutting them down at the source. Barrel roll to break missile lock.
Ow.
Warning! Incoming enemy bombers. Engage them in the air and try to draw them away.
Oh my god. Bombs hurts.
Critical system failure imminent.
Re-energizer.
Heal me.
The re-energizer is under attack.
Critical system
Oh.
failure imminent.
The re-energizer has been destroyed.
They destroyed the thing that was healing me, and then they destroyed me.
Oh my god.
Let's try that
Intercept the
again.
enemy APCs. They are heavily outnumbered and need your help. Our dropships are under attack from the enemy tanks. Get over there and draw their fire. We can only hold back the enemy infantry for so long. Stem the flow of reinforcements by shutting them down at the source. One of our dropships has been destroyed. You must try to protect the remaining two.
I can't even tell what's happening anymore. But heal me.
More enemy tanks are approaching. Don't let them move within firing range of our dropships. Barrel roll to break missile lock. Enemy reinforcements are arriving. Shoot down the APC before it can release more troops into battle.
Whoop.
Warning! Incoming enemy bombers. Engage them in the air and try to draw them away from our forces.
Critical system failure imminent.
The re-energizer is under attack. Excellent work. All enemy forces have been defeated.
Yay! I defeated all the enemy forces. Somehow. Rockets. Let's go mini rockets for my suit and keep the Vulcan cannons on a plane.
A vast enemy battle cruiser is heading toward one of our cities. If it is allowed to move into firing range, then the loss of life will be catastrophic.
In this political cartoon, these cops are eating donuts labeled Krispy Scream.
Oh, subtlety.
The enemy battle cruiser is approaching the city. You must not let it move into firing range.
Following orders.
What? Cool.
The enemy battle cruiser is approaching the city. You must not let it move into firing range.
Apparently this enemy battle cruiser has a one-shot...
there.
Yeah, the gun on its bottom kills you in one shot, apparently.
Yeah, took a while, but I was able to see the cool thing.
I don't know if I would say that was cool.
I think you specifically said cool.
Oh, what is happening?
Enemy units are approaching a remote energy base. Our choppers have been dispatched to intercept. They should at least take some of the heat off you.
Please take most of the heat off me.
The remote energy base has come under attack. That's it.
Critical
The
system
enemy
failure
cruiser has
imminent.
sustained heavy damage.
Oh,
The re-energizer has been destroyed.
well, that's unfortunate.
Enemy units are approaching the remote energy base.
Well, that didn't look right.
The eastern defense gun is under attack. Hang in there. The enemy cruiser is
And he's
wounded.
re-energizer.
Enemy units are approaching the city.
It's an issue for me and my 7 health here.
Remote energy base. That ship's firepower is devastating.
Is there another re-energizer
The
like
eastern
over
defense gun is under
here?
attack.
There is! Heal me.
The eastern defense
Oh, it gives you
gun
that
is
first
under
city
attack.
anyway.
Yeah, no.
The city is being wiped out. Stop that cruiser now. The eastern defense gun has been destroyed. The northern defense gun is under attack. The enemy shield is down. Focus all your firepower on the front section. The northern defense gun is under attack. The northern defense gun has been destroyed. Cruiser's reactor core has been
Oh!
Unload everything you have left and take it down now. The central headquarters is in ruins.
So close.
The enemy battle cruiser is approaching the city. You must not let it move into firing range.
Yep. Your mech gun just reminds me of the Quake 3 rocket launcher.
That's fair.
Enemy units are approaching the remote energy base. The remote energy base has come under attack.
I know the remote energy base is coming to attack.
The enemy cruiser has sustained heavy damage. Our choppers have
Well-
been dispatched to intercept. They should at least take some of the heat off. Hang in there. The enemy cruiser is weakening.
Lesson learned, don't turn into a robot on it and then fire, because then you'll fall off and then its big gun on the bottom will shoot you and kill you in one shot.
The enemy battle cruiser is approaching the city. You must not let it move into firing range.
Also, apparently this mission is in fact insanely difficult according to this guide, so, you know,
Good to know.
it's not me, it's the video game.
That's it. The enemy cruiser has sustained heavy damage. Enemy units are approaching the remote energy base.
Oh shit.
The remote energy base
Get
is
out of
under
there!
attack. Our choppers have been dispatched to intercept. They should at least take some of the heat off. The re-energizer has been destroyed. Hang in there. The enemy
Well,
The enemy battle cruiser is approaching the city. You must not let it
beginning
move
to
into
think this was a
firing range.
mistake, trusting how long to beat.
On our way up.
The remote energy base has come under attack. Enemy units are approaching the remote energy base. That's it. The enemy cruiser has sustained heavy damage. Our
Ultimately.
choppers have been dispatched to intercept. They should at least take some of the heat off. Hang in there. The enemy cruiser is weakening. The re-energizer has been destroyed.
Well, that was cool.
Enemy units are approaching the remote energy base. The enemy shield is down. Focus all your firepower on the front section.
Cool.
Cruiser's reactor core has been exposed. Unload everything you have left and take it down. Units are approaching the city.
Oh, hey,
The eastern defense gun is
I
under attack.
got it.
That ship's firepower is devastating.
But it's dead. Stop telling me it's devastating.
Work. You have saved the
I
city.
saved the city,
Enemy units
but enemy units are approaching the city.
The eastern defense gun is under attack.
So I have to get rid of everybody else hanging around, I guess.
The eastern defense gun is under attack. The eastern defense gun has been destroyed.
Critical system failure imminent.
Well done. The city defenses have not been compromised.
City defenses have not been compromised. Please ignore the crater where that other defense gun was. That seems useful.
We have located an enemy stronghold concealed in the northern ice wastes. There are 3 radar positions between your insertion point and the target zone. So exercise caution. Take each one
I mean,
out
sir, I'm in
before
a
it can
giant
board the main
robot
base.
suit. There is no
Take them
caution.
long.
There is only murder and explosions.
The radar positions are up ahead. Be careful.
Auto-aim on.
You have been detected. Don't let the radar position transmit a warning and take down that messenger plane before it can reach the base. The radar position is preparing to transmit. Take it down. The base alarm has not been raised. Proceed to the next radar station. A ship has left the base to examine the communications disturbance. Don't let it report back. The second radar position has detected you. Shut it down.
Mm,
The radar position failed to transmit a warning, but you must stop the messenger plane before it alerts the base. The fighter has raised the alarm. Launch your attack now before the base has time to fortify its defenses.
oh, jeez. That's a lot of stuff.
Critical system failure imminent.
Gunmetal says, I hate trees.
Enemy mothership is approaching. Attack it now before it has time to reinforce the base. Ammo supplies are on their way. Use your radar to locate them. Enemy fighters are launching from the mothership. Engage them in the air.
Runaway off.
Pardon me, I'm running away now. Just for a moment. Well, I'm not running away.
The radar positions are up ahead. Be careful.
Let's try it again, but with more success.
You have been detected. Don't let the radar position transmit a warning, and take down that messenger plane before it can reach the base. The radar position is preparing to transmit. Take it down. The base alarm has not been raised. Proceed to the next radar station. A ship has left the base to examine the communications disturbance. Don't let it report back.
I don't see where this ship that has left the base is.
The second radar position has detected you. Shut it down. Good work. Now neutralize the radar position. The enemy base is still unaware of your presence. You have been detected by the third radar position. The second explosion has drawn another ship from the base. You know what to do. Nice shooting. Make sure the final radar position doesn't ruin the surprise. Nice shooting. Now proceed to the base and hit it with everything you have. A third ship has been dispatched to investigate the communication breakdown.
This really seems to be going much better this second time around. Oops, that's the right button.
An enemy mothership is approaching. Attack it now before it has time to reinforce the base.
Critical system failure imminent.
That's it. The enemy mothership has sustained heavy damage.
Ah. If I could finish this level, this would be halfway through the game, which is moderately impressive, I guess.
The radar positions are up ahead. Be careful. You have been detected. Don't let the radar position transmit a warning, and take down that messenger plane before it can reach the base. The radar position is preparing to transmit. Take it down. The base alarm has not been raised. Proceed to the next radar station. A ship has left the base to examine the communications disturbance. Don't let it report back.
Can I see that ship somewhere? No? Whatever.
The second radar position has detected you. Shut it down. Good work.
Right there it
Now
is, I think.
neutralize the radar position. The enemy base is still unaware of your presence. You have been detected by the third radar position. The second explosion has drawn another ship from the base. You know what to do. The radar position failed to transmit a warning, but you must stop the messenger plane before it alerts the base. Nice shooting. Now proceed to the base and hit it with everything you have. A third ship has been dispatched to investigate the communication breakdown. That's one ship that won't be reporting back to base. The base defenses have been weakened. Ammo supplies are on their way. Use your radar to locate them.
Critical system failure imminent.
So close. Okay, I think if I just go
Radar
fast
positions
enough,
are
I
up
can
ahead.
just
Be careful.
go. Like, take out the messenger ship. Take out the base, move on to the next one, and not really worry about the
You
other
have been detected.
things.
Don't let the radar position transmit a warning, and take down that messenger plane before it can reach the base. The radar position is preparing to transmit. Take it down.
So I just mash this R8 trigger. I was about to say R2 button, but Xbox don't have an R2 button.
The base alarm has not been raised. Proceed to the next radar station. A ship has left the base to examine the communications disturbance. Don't let it report back. The second radar position has detected you. Shut it down. Good work. Now neutralize the radar position. The enemy base is still unaware of your presence.
Proceeding to the
A
base.
third ship has been dispatched to investigate the communication breakdown.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
I saw this and then immediately went, like, what is this? And then I watched you play it for like 5 seconds and said, oh god, I beat this game.
Ha!
Like, I instantly recognized it and was like, oh shit, this was a long time. What is this on? Is this like Xbox?
This is original Xbox.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Time to reinforce the base.
It's been a long time. This is...
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna be
it's
super
weird.
honest. I'm impressed that you've beaten this because
Uh-huh.
this game seems very difficult.
I played a lot of bad games back in the day. You get, like, bad in specific ways.
Yeah.
You get good at beating games like that. When you have nothing else to do but beat those games.
Sustain heavy damage.
I'm not positive I beat this, but I played a significant amount. I would be shocked if I didn't. Because I remember playing a lot of this. I don't remember much about it other than I played a lot of it.
The story seems rather thin, so
Yeah, no, original Xbox.
yeah.
Engage them in the air.
You didn't have to try very hard in those days.
I was reading the in this guide. There's a story summary, and it seems like Reverse Gundam.
What do you mean by reverse
Mothership
Gundam?
is weakening.
This is a different planet that a bunch of people from Earth left, and they were minding their own business. And the people from Earth got upset at the people from space, like, man, they're so cool. And then, oh, shit.
The mothership's reactor core is exposed. Give it everything you've got.
And then the people from Earth are the bad guys. Because
Oh,
they,
so it's like Gundam.
no, it's like Reverse Gundam.
No, it's like Gundam, where the cool, awesome space dwellers are accosted by the hostile, lame Earthlings.
You know, I
And
watched
everyone in space has cooler uniforms.
Everyone in Space is weird Nazis.
Cooler uniforms.
I have 7 hit points. This is an issue.
It's not a lot.
Correction, I have 6 hit points.
It's less. You should get more hit points.
Unfortunately, I can't in this mission because there are no.
Oh.
There's no hit point getting.
Alright, well then my other advice would be to conserve hit points.
Well, I'm down to 5.
Well, yeah, see? Just hang on to those.
Yeah.
How much more of the mission is left?
I have to destroy this mothership somehow.
Seems like a thing you should do from a distance.
Unfortunately, I don't really have good distance options.
It seems weird considering you were in a plane.
Oh, shit. Oh, I died.
Aw, shit. Does that mean you gotta do the whole thing again?
Oh, yes.
Great. How long have you been doing this mission?
Like 5-10 minutes thereabouts.
That's
like
not
it's these missions are pretty short. Also, this is the halfway point of the video game.
The
Wow,
radar
it's not
positions
a
are
long game.
It's not.
Probably explains why I'm pretty sure that I beat it.
I looked this up on how long to beat, and it said 2.5 hours. So,
Oh. So you'll be done today.
that's optimistic.
You have been detected. Don't let the radar position transmit a warning.
I would have been here sooner, but my cousin is playing the Pokemon Stadium 2. It got very heated.
Fair enough.
The AI in that game is better than we both remember, or we are both worse at Pokemon than we remember.
Both are possible.
There was a lot of, yeah, this will work, and then bam, super effective critical hit, and that Pokemon just dies in one hit, and we're like, well, fuck.
Examine the communications disturbance. Don't let it report back.
He was like, alright, what can beat this Charizard? Probably a Tyranitar. Fire doesn't do shit against rock. And I was right about that.
You are.
And then he immediately just used Iron Tail and, like, fucked up Tyranitar in one hit.
Because Steel, in fact,
Yeah,
does
no,
bad
Steel
things
is a
to
problem.
Rock.
I just did not expect the Charizard to have a Steel-type move.
You have been detected by the third radar position. The second explosion has drawn another ship from the base.
Also, like, the first part of this mission is super easy. It's just that mothership that's a pain in the butt.
Ruin the surprise. Nice shooting. Now proceed to the base and hit it with everything you have.
Really, the second part, because, like, you take out the radar stations, and then this part is also pretty easy.
Communication breakdown.
Because now we gotta go to the base, since we took out all the radars.
Random aside, I did not realize the G1 was starting already.
Oh, yeah. I saw that, and I was like, maybe I'll watch that. And then I saw, like, what was on the card, and I was like, I'll wait.
Nothing to care about today.
Not particularly. Not that into Lance Archer versus Will Ospreay. Bad Luck Fale versus somebody.
Evil.
I do like Evil, but
An enemy mothership is approaching.
But that match is going to be two large slow men throwing each other around, and then that'll be the end of it.
yeah.
You kind of already know how that match is going to go from hearing about the people who were in it. Much like Tanahashi Okada.
I imagine Tamatonga is going to show up and, you know, be a dick.
Oh, right. They still do that. Because it's a G1, and it is tradition.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, like, Tanahashi and Okada are both great. Okada's probably my favorite wrestler ever. But I don't really think I need to see that match.
You've seen it. It's happened before.
You have exposed the mothership's reactor core.
Also, if anything super interesting and cool happens, people will just post GIFs.
That's true. Oh, hey. I destroyed the enemy
Conserve hit
mothership.
points. Huh?
That was way easier than I...
From the mothership. Engage them
Was
in
there a
the
weak
air.
point you weren't shooting the whole time or something?
Apparently.
Okay. I guess it's that big thing on the back that flashes when you shoot it, maybe.
Yeah. Admittedly, now we have another issue here, which is apparently...
Oh, wait. You've exposed the reactor. Okay, I see.
Which is apparently I need to take out all the remaining enemies. With my 26 health here.
Well, you probably shouldn't have stood in that explosion.
Probably not. I just thought it would end. Luckily, I still have a bunch of missiles. Plane form missiles. Oh, God, stop shooting me.
Critical system failure imminent.
Shit. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, how's it going, buddy?
You know. Gunmetal.
Yeah. It's like Battletech, but not. And that's like Macross, but not.
The radar positions are up ahead. Be careful.
Yeah, earlier me and Grav were talking about games this game reminded us of. We talked about some Mech Assault. We talked about.
Oh wait, I wasn't thinking battle. I was thinking, God, what's it called? Battle. God damn it! Like Robotech, I think is what I'm thinking of.
Robotech Battlecry?
Yes, the PS2 game.
Yes.
Have you ever seen that game?
So my experience with Robotech Battlecry is in old Nintendo Power, because there was a GameCube version.
Mm-hmm. That's the one I played, actually, was the GameCube version.
And they had like a bunch of cheat codes and stuff for it. It always seemed neat from what they were saying the cheat codes were, but I never actually played it.
I remember really liking the look of it, because it was all, like, cel shady. The explosions looked really good, because they were all, like, round. The missiles left those cool smoke trails. It was a very cool looking game at the time.
The enemy base is still unaware of your presence.
Well, we talked about Rogue Squadron, we talked about that weird game that I streamed like a while ago called Gun Griffin.
Oh, right.
That had the camera on the left stick and you moved on the right stick.
That's insane.
Launch PS2 games.
Now, proceed to the base and hit it with everything you have. A third ship has been dispatched to investigate the communication breakdown.
Also, I like that you can step on tiny people and they explode in blood and guts.
You would like that, sicko.
I know. It's funny to me, though.
It just reminds me of the old Twisted Metals where you could run over pedestrians for health power-ups.
An enemy mothership is approaching. Attack it now before it has time to reinforce the base.
Oh, Jesus.
How's it going?
I maybe crashed into the mothership, and that was maybe not the smartest move I've ever done.
Not gonna lie, for a man who needs to conserve health, you are cavalier with your health.
The plane form doesn't have shields like the robot form does. Which is a real bummer.
You have been detected. Don't let the radar position transmit a
And it's just plain and robot, for the record.
Yes.
before it can reach the base.
And boy, is that like the only selling point they had for the back of the box. Actually, hold on, let me, Is it a mech or a jet? It's both. Transform
You can't
between mech and jet at push of a button. Like, that is the selling point of this game, is... Yo, dog, what if you were a mech and a jet?
The base alarm has not been raised.
It's like Armored Core and Ace Combat, but all in one game.
Yeah, but you can't do the thing.
Examine the
Like,
communications disturbance.
you can't be a plane, but with hands.
The second radar position has detected you.
You can't do the Robotech thing.
Good work. Now,
Is that a thing in Robotech?
Hold on.
the enemy base is still unaware of your presence. You have been detected by the third radar position. The second explosion has drawn another ship from the base. You know what to do. Nice shooting. Make sure the final radar position doesn't ruin the surprise.
Yeah, here we go.
Nice shooting. Now proceed to the base.
Check that shit out. You can be a robot. You can be a plane. Or you can be a robot with legs and hands holding or a plane with legs and hands holding a gun.
That's hilarious.
If you ever wanted to punch a thing from a plane, now you can.
And hit it with everything you have. A third ship has been dispatched to investigate the communication breakdown.
Man, now I really want to play Robotech Battlecry.
Well, you know, probably not that hard to.
There are ways.
Yeah. Nope. Fireworks.
The base defenses have been weakened. That's one ship that won't be reporting back to base. Ammo supplies are on their way. Use your radar to locate them. Good work. The investigating craft has been destroyed. We have made a second ammo drop. Check your radar.
Well, I have less than a quarter of my health, but I have a bunch of ammo.
Use that ammo to conserve health.
Ammo increased.
Bomb everything from a great distance.
I don't have distance options really.
That seems weird, because you have guns.
I mean, I have guns, but they're pretty short range.
That seems weird.
I have bombs, but they're like bombs that you drop, so you have to be like on top of people.
Can you, like, fly over them and drop bombs?
Yeah, but you'll still get shot.
Ammo increased.
I'm just saying, I feel like there should totally be a better way to do this. Also, hey, Games Media to Meal is back.
Oh, hey. Welcome to Gunmetal.
This feels like... Something about it feels like Tribes to me. But, like, bad rip-off Tribes. Even though I know that's not really what it is. Something about, like, the way you move in the reticle and just the environment feels like Tribes. And something about, like, the look of some of the buildings and whatnot and the ship.
I can kinda see where you're coming
Also, man, remember Tribes?
from. I do.
Aren't they gonna make a new Tribes thing?
They
Is
did.
there gonna be, like, a totally a Tribes thing?
They made
What happened to that? Was
that
it terrible?
Tribes Ascend that was aggressively free to play.
Ah, it was one of those things.
Yeah. But like, so here's the weird thing is that like it started out like totally fine, and then it went aggressively free to play, which was why it was kind of a bummer.
An enemy mothership is approaching. Attack it now before it has time to reinforce the base. That's it. The enemy mothership has sustained heavy damage.
Oops, shit.
I feel like you should be using those torpedoes to blow up the buildings. They seem like they'd be pretty good at that.
I feel like I should use something to blow up the buildings. I don't know what, but
I feel like torpedoes would be a good choice. They're very explosive.
The radar positions are up ahead.
like everything I have is explosive.
Yeah, but you were firing at the buildings with like a weird pea shooter-y thing.
It's like an anti-tank cannon.
Which is a pea shooter in this situation. You need bombs or big explosions.
Don't let the
Fire.
radar position transmit a
Things of that
warning
nature.
and take down that messenger plane before it can reach the base.
Hey, I remember that loading screen.
Position is preparing to transmit.
Yeah, this is bringing back some weird memories.
Is it of how much this mission sucks?
I believe it was of how this game was super easy and for children, and I beat it and was dissatisfied with the difficulty.
Proceed to the next radar station.
Uh-huh.
A ship has left the base to examine the communications disturbance. Don't let it report back.
See, like this thing, you're shooting with these tiny little rockets, and it's taking forever to blow up.
Shut it down. Good work. Now neutralize the radar position.
I will try your torpedo
I
suggestion.
feel like they would work better. I don't know. It's just a hunch.
The second explosion has drawn another ship from the base. You know what to do.
Because these rockets are not doing it. I'm just saying.
Radar position. Nice shooting.
I mean, they're doing it just very slowly.
Radar position doesn't ruin the surprise.
And I feel like if things blew up faster, you might get shot less.
Shooting.
It took like 10 torpedoes to blow up that radar base.
I mean, yeah, but it probably takes less time to fire 10 torpedoes than like 100 rockets.
Communication breakdown.
Yeah, checkmate. See, look at that health tick down. That's way faster. You're crazy. Or since those are like stationary targets, you also could have like bombed them.
Probably.
See, look at this. These buildings stand no chance. This is going great. Everything's going to be perfect.
An enemy mothership is approaching. Attack it
These little
now
dudes can get
before it
torpedoed too.
reinforce the base.
Fortunately, I'm out of torpedoes now, but
Well, I mean,
also now we're at the mothership section, so I mean,
yeah. See, this is going great.
yeah.
You have exposed the mothership's reactor core. Move quickly and take it out. We're stunned. The enemy mothership has been destroyed. Enemy fighters are launching from the mothership. Engage them in the air.
Well, okay. Still took a lot of damage from that explosion, but that's not so bad.
Cool. Oh god, that was the wrong button.
System failure imminent.
Everything about that went horribly wrong at the end.
Oh, that sounds bad. You survived, though, right? You totally pulled it off?
I totally pulled it off.
Great. Are you lying?
Yes, of course I
Damn
am.
it. You were so close.
I was so close.
The radar positions are up ahead. Be careful.
But it's okay because now, through my expert guidance, you've, learned your lesson.
You have been detected.
You know how to properly play the game, destroy buildings and whatnot, so this is going to go much smoother.
Messenger plane before it can reach the base. The radar position is preparing to transmit. Take it down. The base alarm has not been raised. Proceed to the next radar station. A ship has left the base to examine the communications disturbance. Don't let it report back. The second radar position has detected you. Shut it down. Good work. Now, neutralize the radar position. The enemy base is still unaware of your presence.
I really appreciate that I'm completing these objectives, like, faster than
The second explosion has drawn
the,
another ship to the base. You know what to do. Nice shooting. Make sure the final radar
Faster than the game can handle.
yeah, faster than, like, the general guy is talking to me about, like, I'm on my way to the third missile base. He's like, "Good job! Oh no, the second radar base has detected you." Oops. Shit. No! I need my anti-tank cannon so I can shoot a tank.
Auto aim off. Auto aim on.
Oops. Shit.
An enemy mothership is approaching. Attack it now before it has time to reinforce the base.
Really what I need is a way to get off of this mothership before it does the explodey.
Mothership's reactor core.
I feel like the best way to do it would be to, like, fly straight up in robot form, and then when you're clear of the explosion, then turn into a plane. Because if you turn into a plane too fast, then your whole shield is gone, and then you just eat the explosion raw.
Them in the air.
So, like, while it's falling, you stay a robot and just fly up.
Unfortunately, you can't really fly as a robot.
But you can jump.
Sort of.
So just, like, jump away from the wreckage, and then plane
whatever
out.
I did, it sort of worked that time.
Okay.
I'm not sure what I did, but I have 80 health, and that's more than
That's
I've
more
had.
than you've had recently, so...
Yeah. Now we're just taking awkward bombing runs with missiles. Which I don't know why I'm taking them with missiles when I have bombs. Actual
Yeah,
bombs.
bombs would probably be pretty good, I imagine. I don't know for sure, but I feel like they'd be okay at bombing things.
Probably better than missiles.
You'd think. But I don't take anything at face value with this game.
That's good. You don't want gunmetal to sneak up on you. This doesn't seem all that... Oh, God. All that effective. Oh, dear. What is happening? Why?
What did you do?
For some reason, I would hold forward, and my dude would just moonwalk into bullets.
It seems like a thing you don't want to happen.
That was weird.
But you survived and then totally pulled it off, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're lying to me again.
Of course.
Positions are up
God
ahead.
damn it.
Be careful.
Well, why did you just turn into a robot right in front of all the guns?
Because I thought I'd have shields.
You didn't.
Clearly.
You have been detected. Don't let the radar position transmit a warning. And take
You learned nothing from your
before it can reach
hour and 53 minutes of playing this game.
radar position is preparing to transmit. Take it down.
Most of which has been this mission.
Not been raised. Proceed to the next radar station. A ship has left the base to examine the communications disturbance. Don't let it report back. The second radar position has detected you. Shut it down. Good work. Now neutralize the radar position. The enemy base is still unaware of your presence. You have been detected by the third radar position. The second explosion has drawn another ship from the base. You know what to do. Nice shooting. Make sure the final radar position doesn't ruin the surprise. Nice shooting. Now proceed to the base and hit it with everything you have. A third ship has been dispatched to investigate the communication breakdown.
DFP, you seem like you're not having a good time.
I'm having a great time.
If you say so. You just sound kind of bummed.
I'm just, you know, shooting these dudes.
Sounds like, I mean, you know, far be it for me to, you know, make assumptions here, but it sounds like you're just not really giving it your all. I feel like that might be where part of your problem is. You're not focusing. You're just kind of, you're letting the game happen. You're not really taking charge. You just need to focus and double down and really put your all into it.
I'm very confused as to what this is going to turn out to be a reference to.
Nothing. I'm just saying that you sound like you're half dead. And the more half dead you are, the longer this is going to take to finish.
Before it has time to reinforce the base.
I don't know. Everything's going okay now. Mothership's here. I got 78 health.
You've exposed the mothership's reactor core. Move quickly and take it out.
Yeah, but we've been here before.
Have we? I don't know.
Yes, we've been here before with you having more health even.
The enemy mothership has been destroyed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
See, this is what I mean. It just feels like you're not really taking this all that seriously, TFB.
Me not taking something seriously? I never.
Okay, that time the explosion didn't even hurt you. I don't know what the deal with that is.
Auto aim on.
Well, this is a very awkward position I'm in. We're gonna try going somewhere else. There, this seems useful. Maybe. Is there another?
Runaway off.
Okay. Wait.
Runaway on. Runaway off.
I have very little ammo for my fun things. And by very little, I mean I now have no ammo for anything in robot form.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
There's robot forms where you have the shields, and those seem handy.
it's true. I actually do have missiles.
I have a very hard time telling what's even shooting at you in this game.
Yeah. It is being upscaled. This is like the first test of my cheap upscalers that I picked up recently.
Ah.
But I don't know. Ow! Stop. Stop what you're shooting.
Well, okay, on the plus side, that whole building blew up. That's probably a good sign.
Yeah.
And you still got like 75 health. That's a lot.
Ammo supplies are on their way. Use your radar to locate them.
I could go get more ammo. Which I may do.
It might not be the worst plan.
Considering I have none
Oh,
ammo.
you took so many bullets. Why are you taking so many bullets?
It's fine. I have 46 health.
Oh, God.
Everything is okay, Bake Me Mad.
Is it?
It's fine.
Because just a second ago, I was like, oh, yeah, you got 75 health. This is great. And now you have 50 health. Now you have less.
Barely less.
There's a full 4 points gone. That's like 4% of your maximum health, TFP.
That is, in fact, how math works. Is that it?
I think you may have done it.
We've made a second ammo
You may be
drop.
home free.
Check your radar.
They made a second ammo drop.
Can't wait for another ship to come in. You have to fight it.
No, I think I have to kill the tiny people.
Okay. That shouldn't be too hard. They're tiny people.
They're tiny people. I can just walk on them.
Yeah.
Which we're not going to do.
Give them the giant Citizen Kabuto treatment. Well, also, to be fair, in that game, you ate a lot of them.
Excellent. The base is in ruins.
Just awkwardly bounce off that
Mission
wall.
complete.
It's fine. Mission complete.
Oh, yeah. Halfway through the
Halfway
game.
through the game in 2 hours.
It's only going to get easier from here.
in this game that said on how long to beat was 2.5 hours.
I mean, this is just to balance out, really, the Soul Reaver overestimate.
It's true. That bag of the
Performed
box.
so far above par there that like you had to drop some time here just to balance it out. You know, get your hours.
Yeah. Oh, we're not gonna play the next mission of this tonight. But hey, half the game now, half the game next time. It can't
Yeah.
possibly get any more difficult.
And you'll definitely finish the other half of this game in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll take exactly as much time next time as it did this time, and everything will be great.
Sorry, I just read the description of Mission 12, which is not even the last mission.
Uh-huh.
Time to face what is probably the most challenging mission in Gunmetal.
It'll be fine. You got this. You've had so much practice.
Yeah.
And you're going to put in all that off-screen work to get better at the game between now and then, so, like, it's going to be great. It'll be fine.
Uh-huh. Anyway, I'm going to find this. There we go. There's the stop streaming button. And hit this stop streaming button. Good night, everybody.
Good night,